that gang stalking shit is not no joke. It's not cool when you got people fucking surrounding you in different places and you feel like everywhere you go, motherfuckers is following you. People been lying and putting out lies about you in the first place. That's probably how the gang stalking shit got started. Somebody spread a lie or a rumor about you and said some shit that wasn't true, and now you got a whole bunch of people that's targeting you. And so this video right here is gonna be for targeted individuals and those people who feel like they're being gang stalked. It's your boy Rod Will giving you that real you can feel, because real shit is what I done seen and what I done lived. I hope you're making it a great day, because no matter what's going on in your environment, you do have the ability to make that shit better. Somebody said that shit. I know you said it. So you know you got the ability to make that shit better. But look, this video is about gang stalking, and I know like what you're going through right now is not a joke to you, but I want you to laugh and be lighthearted about it right now, because that's the energy that I play in and I'm in. You know, I don't want you to be heavy here. So just relax though, because I want to talk to you, give you some enlightenment, empower you, and let you know that you're not alone and somebody out here understands you. And put in the comment if you are willing to put in the comment sections, what are you dealing with, some of the gang stalking scenarios that you're dealing with, so I can help you. Or if you want to reach out to me in the email, do that as well. However, it's not a joke, man, and I understand wholeheartedly what that shit is about, because I've been in situations like that. And like I said, I had to really go and think and ponder on a lot of shit. Like, I've done the shadow work, I've done the healing work, I've changed my total being, because I had to think like I'm not perfect. And it was shit like I gang stalked people, I've done shit in my life, you know what I'm saying? But you that's going through this situation right now, what I want you to understand is that it's not a matter of you going through that shit with whoever you're identifying as the gang stalker. So it may be people that you work with, it could be, you know, somebody that your ex or somebody that you fuck with has fucking with you, or whatever the case may be. What I want you to understand though is that there is help, there's somewhere you can go, because I don't know the severity of your situation. You may be in a situation where you literally may need to leave, whatever situation that is, and that's okay. But I want you to know that I do have a group, and I'm gonna link that group in the description. And so I have a community where I'm opening it back up just today. So when you see this video, it'll be the day that I'm opening the group back up. I shut the group down like for 2 months because I wanted to redo it, and I only want people in this group that actually need support, that actually need help, that actually are in situations that they don't have the support they need and the guidance they need, and they really truly seek the tools to get themselves out of that situation. I don't want tire kickers or people that's just trying to figure stuff out. And so that's why I'm here, because I know what that's like. I've been in situations where, because I've been a loner my whole life, and because of that, and because of me being a good person, you know what I'm saying, a good-hearted person, I would say. I'm not perfect, I ain't no fucking angel by any means, but I got a good heart. And so by me being a loner, I don't fuck with a lot of people. Well, I ain't gonna lie, now I do, like, because I got a hell of a lot of good people around me. But it was a phase in my life where I didn't hang around a lot of people. But if I fuck with you, I fucks with you. And I got a good heart. So, you know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you, bro, I give you anything. You know what I'm saying? I give you everything off my body if you needed it. You know what I'm saying? And so that came with, and you probably dealing with that shit too. You probably put yourself in situations where you around people or scenarios where you just genuine. You know what I'm saying? You're not having malicious intent. You don't have hate in your heart. You don't have evil in your heart. You're secure within yourself. You can be in the environment. You don't need to be the center of attention. You don't have to be the one that everybody's looking at to feel important. You don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? But what you will attract is you will attract people that they're not secure within themselves. And so they gotta go and do all this shit, lie, spread rumors, send fucking minions and people to come stalk you on your social media. Some of you got like real life people that come by your neighborhood or whatever the case may be. And I just want you to understand, like, you're not tripping. Like, that's a real thing. And for the people who don't understand it, you can't make people understand it. 444 just passed. You can't make nobody understand that though. And so I want you to understand that I do have a safe haven for you. You just have to be one of the people that I talked about earlier that truly wants that. Because when I was going through the shit I was going through, like, I remember when I was living with, this female, bro, because I ain't gonna even say her name, you know what I'm saying, or the situation thereof, you know what I'm saying, right now. But what I will say is that I was living with a female at one point in time, and it was before I got on my purpose, you know what I'm saying? And hit that like button for me as well if you're still here. Just let YouTube, recommend this video and stuff like that to other people. But I was living with this female, and I remember like going through constant harassment. Like this chick had me fired from my job, and we lived together. You know what I'm saying? Had me fired from my job. Well, she tried to get me fired from my job, but she got me put out of the crib we stayed in. Got a false order of protection on me. Everything. Had people at the job looking at me like I was this crazy mad dude, like that was just out to get her or something like that. You know what I'm saying? The whole time I was the one going through the harassment, you know what I'm saying? Getting texts, crazy shit all through the night, you know what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of psychological manipulation. And I wasn't as keen to a lot of shit as I am, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I want you to know you're going through this. The Most High didn't let you go through this shit so that you could just be beaten down. I know it feel bad, but that's why I tell y'all in a lot of my content too, this shit is about ascension, and it's about you becoming something better and more than what you are, because you being the person you are is the type of person that attracted these type of people. You see what I'm saying? The narcissists and people like that induce these type of tactics and shit. So like I said, once you understand within yourself who you are and what you want out of life, and just what you're doing, have a definiteness of where you're going and what you're doing, it's gonna really help you. And I recommend like an audio book to you if you need to. Ain't no if you, because you niggas is on YouTube. But after you watch this, and I probably will link it somewhere as well, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. That'll be a great audio book to listen to. I don't care where you are in your spiritual path. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. But you definitely want to have a definite purpose, because I remember when I was going through all that shit, the only thing that saved me was my ambition and determination. And then I had goals and plans that I was working on before I even had met these people. And so that's the thing, you can't be trying to figure it out while you in the midst of these situations. You can't be in traumatic, toxic situations and then you decide to think about how to better yourself. Because if you do, I'm not saying it's not doable. I'm not saying you can't make your way out of that situation, because I did it, so I know you can do it. But I'm telling you the difference, and what nobody was around me to see, and what people don't understand, that what you feel, the energy you get, is that actual action. And it was hard, fam. Like the shit forced me to change my way of thinking, because like I said, I had a humbling experience for a long time. It was like, damn, bro, I felt like, would I ever get out of this shit? Like, it's like everybody I meet just don't get me, don't fuck with me, whatever shit like that. But it was a test really for me to look within myself and build character building. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to go within myself and realize a lot of the fuck shit I did in my life. And like I said, and balancing shit out and just understanding, certain shit. Because it's easy to cry wolf, you know what I'm saying? And, not cry wolf even, but just like, whoa, understand that you're a victim and want to stay on that. But what I want you to understand is that, yes, I know that you're being stalked. I know that you got people that's probably coming past your job, riding past your crib. You got a bunch of people that's following you on social media and that comment stupid shit under your posts, or, that flag, whatever the fuck the shit is. And what I want you to understand is that shit should not deter you from what you need to do, though. And so if you need support, you do need support, because ain't no if. But I just say if because I want to give you that choice, because you have free will. I don't want to just tell you what you need to do, need to do. But I know what you need because I've been there and I know what's gotten myself out. So the way I deliver it is in a way of how I live this shit. And that's why, I tell you all the time, you got to surround yourself with people that understand you and your situation. And not just understanding it, because a lot of y'all want people to just understand that, but you gotta get the fuck out yourself. You gotta be diligent about that as well. And that's why I say if you need a one-on-one with me, That's gonna be in the description box. Get your one-on-one with me so we can talk about what it is you actually going through in life, and I can, work with you and get you the assistance that you need. And like I say, don't nobody do it like me. I've seen, to say a lot is an understatement, but one thing that a lot of my returning clients and, repeat clients for my consultations tell me is that the tools and the stuff that I give them and the support, for one, it gives them a different sense of reality. It really relieves them, it heals them, it makes them feel safe. Because that's all in all, that's what you want. You just in a situation where you feel by yourself. And that's the thing, you gotta realize the people that's gang stalking you, it's an agenda. So it ain't even, a lot of times it's not even that people don't even, truly don't even fuck with you. That's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing. Like, certain people, they just, it's a part of a program. Motherfuckers may do all this shit, and the whole time they may fuck with you. They may not like you all the way. I ain't saying like motherfuckers don't fuck with you or you ain't got ops and shit, but I'm just saying, like, some people, like, when you get out of the mind frame of what's actually going on and you start to understand, like, this whole shit is an agenda, it's a show. Some of this shit is a facade, because you gotta remember, like I said earlier, this shit started based on a lie. I just had a fucking notification come to my phone. Started on a lie. You know that I know what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comment sections. You on point, Rod? Because I know what I'm talking about. Whatever situation you being gang stalked and you feel like you being targeted, I guarantee you it was based off a lie. Am I telling the truth or am I fucking right? It was based off some bullshit. So that's why I tell you, man, reach out to me however you gotta reach out. Get around me. I'm not saying that you can't do it by yourself. If you don't need me, you don't need me, but I'm talking to the person that you understand, that you can't do this shit by yourself, and you really need a way out of this shit because it's so bad. Sometimes you just think about taking yourself out. And I know what that shit feel like. Sometimes you think about, like, damn, bro, what if I wasn't even here, man? I could just take myself out and not have to deal with it. It's better than just dealing with this shit consistently over and over again. You think I don't know how that shit feel? I'm telling you. You just ain't talked to me long enough. You ain't been around me long enough. Stay around for a few years. I promise you, you'll start to understand, like, it's a reason why I fuck with Rod, bro. Like, but it's up to you. It's up to you to put the work in and stay around. You met your plug. I am the plug. If you need that spiritual guidance, you going through the spiritual warfare already. You watching me. Don't worry about the people that's doing this shit. Don't worry about that. Have they touched you? They not gonna touch you, especially if you doing right by folks, man, and you out here and you ain't doing malicious shit. You gonna be okay. See, when you out here and you trying to play below the belt and you doing all this old weird shit, that's when you gotta worry. That's when the karma and all this shit, because there is a most high. There is a spirit. There is a essence. I can't explain that shit. It's so wonderful. But there is something miraculous about this universe, this just infinite reality that balances shit out and keeps things in the ebb and flow, regardless of if your human eye can understand it or not. And you don't need to worry about those people. I'm just listening to the birds, man, because when I come out, I'm telling you, they really talk to me. And usually I don't like the bird. It's silent, but then when I come out, like, the birds fuck with me. That's how I know, because I am a bird. I'm an eagle. Somebody type in the comment section, I'm an eagle. You an eagle or a chicken, nigga? But yeah, gang stalking, that shit is not cool. You know, all because people want to be insecure about who they are and where they at in life. They want to come after you. They want to come after your essence. They want to come after your spirituality. They want to come after your finances. They want to come after your relationship. And that's why I be telling y'all, go watch some of my other videos, man. That's some lame shit. But you got to understand that for what it is, man. Don't even put no energy into these people. It's lame. Like, bro, I grew up, I didn't have clothes and shoes growing up. I wasn't popular in school. I didn't have all the fucking females growing up, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not, and you would never, I've never been like that. The motherfucker to try to fit in and do shit for attention. I just be myself all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never tried to fit in with nobody and you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If a person don't like me, you don't like me. That has nothing to do with me, and you need to understand that shit, man. I be telling y'all take notes. I don't even want to tell a nigga take their notepad out, though. You should already have your notepad. But you need to be writing all this shit so that it sticks with you instead of you just listening. It's cool, listen, but like take your notes, say the video, like it so that it's in your like session and you can go back to this when you need it. Because I'm telling you, man, this spiritual warfare shit is difficult. And especially if you going through the gang stalking, man, it's like you on edge, nigga. It's like, nigga, you don't know. You hear the bird like, yeah. You don't know, nigga. You just shit, like paranoid than a motherfucker, bro. And like I said, it's all a psychological game. It's all psychological. It's not, like I said, most of the time, it's not even what you think it is, but that's why I tell you, you gotta get around me so I can give you the tools to not give a fuck, to overcome this shit, to combat this shit. Because a lot of it is due with the fear. Maybe you have anxiety, maybe you do have social awkwardness yourself that you need to overcome and get out of. And that's why I'm saying, a lot of times we go through these situations just so we can see things. The Most High wanna sit us down. Yeah, he loves us, but something like, we don't be all the way in there mentally. We don't be all the way there to where we understand God. You know, we don't understand God. We don't really get the premise of why we here. We not living in the place that we should be in as far as spiritually and even physically in the material world. Like I told y'all in some of my other videos, like, you don't have to be spiritual and broke. A lot of you just don't understand how to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to know how to get the bag, email me, man. DM me on IG or something, man. Everything's in the description. But that gang stalking shit is something that you have to have support with. So now it's the time to come out of that shell completely. Because especially if you gonna go get into my groups, my communities and shit like that. Because I don't fuck with everybody. So I'm not having everybody in my shit. I only accept certain people. And so when you come around, you can't be that type person. You quiet and all reserved because it's weird. And I get you've been through a lot, but you gotta be the type person that's open. That's why I say this shit is about changing and doing shit differently. You can't be the type person that's always just trying to sit in the cut because you're useless. You know what I'm saying? You're not bringing nothing to the table. You know what I'm saying? I can see if you quiet, but you killing shit. That's the difference. Like me, I used to be real quiet, but that was a difference. I still was a killer. I still was a killer quiet. Like I really didn't talk a lot, but then I had to like get my confidence and my security right within myself. And then I was able to speak and like do different shit with people and like talk to people and, you know, just be different. Like, but it all came from a certain place of genuineness. Like I didn't take no course. Nobody taught me how to be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me. So that's what I want you to understand though, gang. You know, in essence, ultimately, you're not alone in this shit. I may not be in those situations no more, and it's only because I've taken ownership of my mind. A lot of you niggas don't know what that shit mean. A lot of y'all still wait for somebody else to change it for you. And like I said, you know, if Christianity or whatever religion you're in works for you, that's cool. but make it work for you, because the thing is, and I'm very, like, I grew up Christian, I grew up Baptist, you know what I'm saying? So I know the Bible and I understand the power of the Bible. I read my Bible all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what that book is really about on a very deep and hidden level. But I'm just saying, like, if you really know the power of that, like, whatever these things are, you have to put them all together simultaneously to let them work for you. And so that's what I'm here for. If you don't know how to do that, that's the type of shit that my consultations do, and just being in my programs and shit like that do. You know, it's gonna help you. But I just want you to chill out, you know. For those of you that still here, hit the like if you haven't already. If you're new, consider subscribing. Because I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult, but just know that you protected. If you a true chosen one, if you a true divine being, which means that you don't put out evil shit just to put it out. You handle business when you need to handle business, but you're not just out here doing shit just to do it. You see what I'm saying? And so shit gonna always go in your favor. Just keep doing the right shit. Seek the assistance that you need. One thing that I've seen, because I've been around a lot of people tangibly that has been through shit. They go through situations, just like we talking about gang stalking and being targeted, but they don't take the ascension of that situation seriously. They spend their time trying to. I've had people, like, I know a dude, like, whoever he was fucking with, you know what I'm saying? Like, shorty just, it's always chaos, always drama. You know what I'm saying? They fighting and shit like that. And I've been through shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? None of us are perfect. You've probably been through the same shit, woman or man. You know what I'm saying? Men, we toxic. Some y'all women toxic. You know what I'm saying? Not all of y'all, but some of y'all is, and some of us men. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that to say, like, you know, when bro was going through that situation, and I remember how I used to talk to bro. That's why I said I've been doing this shit for years before I even got on YouTube. Like, I was doing this shit in real life. In real life, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I was doing it with friends and family, but I've been doing it on a professional level even for a long time. But dude was not trying to get out of that situation. I understand, because it's hard. Especially if you're in a relationship with somebody, or it's like a family situation or something like that. It's like you feel like it's so close to home, and you know, you have all these emotions attached to all of this shit. But I just want you to understand, and even if you're on the other side of this, if you're somebody who gang stalks people and targets people, it's like you got to think about, if a person choose to move around, you can't be mad about that. You can't, there's nothing because if you genuinely love that person, if you genuinely fuck with that person, why not just tell that person? See, a lot of these people, a lot of these karmics, a lot of these fucking, I would to say demons would be too much power, but it's like a lot of people have certain doctrines and ideologies, and they only want to operate out of the dark all the time. And that's why I tell y'all in all of my videos, if you haven't got caught up, this is like your first one or a few, you know, go binge watch the rest. But like I tell y'all about how all of that shit, you know what I'm saying, it's a mental illness for one, on the people who go out and do this shit all the time. To feel like you can go out and just be mean to motherfuckers who ain't doing shit to you. If you want to be mean, like, by all means, you know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against that, but I'm just saying, just understand that cause and effect is real. So you can be mean, but you ain't, none of us is the one all be all. That's why I do my best to just spread love and positivity and just be genuine, you know what I'm saying? And move from a place where I'm not trying to force nothing. I just let everything be, because, you know, I understand I don't have to operate out of my darkness, even though I have it in me, you know what I'm saying? But the more I move into my light, and the light is not me trying to teach and tell motherfuckers and all this shit. It's just a byproduct. Like, I don't really have an agenda. I'm just sharing my tools and everything about me with you in hopes that you get it. Whoever doesn't get it, that's not for me. I'm not in control of that. whoever gets my messages and shit, that's not for me. Whoever sticks around and shit like that is not for me, because I understand that my business is ebb and flow, and things come and go. Things go up and down. Things have their turns and things have their upsides. So, I just take those for what they come with, you know what I'm saying? And I learn from all of those things. And so if you're going through gang stalking or you feel like you're being targeted and whatever, you need to learn from that situation. And you may feel like, I don't have time to like this shit bad. Well, if it's really that bad, get your consultation, email me, do what you gotta do, but get your one-on-one and actually get some steps. Take some actual steps. You looking for a free way out, fam. Ain't no free way out. You got dues to pay, and that's why you going through this shit. So pay your dues so you can get that shit over with. Put in the work that you need to put in. Links to the description box. Click that little arrow thing. It's gonna boom, drop down, and it's gonna tell you how to book with me, all right? Rob will giving you that real you can feel, because you already know I seen and I live this shit. If this resonates with you, hit that like button. I'll see you soon.